Webster is dynamite.
Tonight on Hipstar Tonight, now available on iTunes. Purchases now online at hipstar.ca. The original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. It is tonight. Tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
Wednesday, my dude.
You know, I'm starting to do on and off vegan. Like, I'll have a vegan week, and then the week following I'll do a vegetarian week, and then I'll have a cheat week where I just go nuts. So 3 weeks ago was my vegan week, or was it my vegetarian week? Either way, last week was the cheat week, and I got some leftover Popeyes chicken. Like I got at midnight. That's still left over from Sunday. I don't know what to do with it.
I don't understand. Please, I don't understand why you transform your body within the 3-week duration. Does that make any sense to go vegan or
just go on and off,
take out and then it doesn't make any sense.
You get the best of all the worlds, right? You don't want to feel left out, right? So I'm trying it, right? It's improving my cooking too. So I'm just.
Are you still smoking?
Yeah. Cigarettes more than the green, but I can't get off the cigarettes. It's bad, man. Especially.
It doesn't make sense that you're a vegan that smokes.
Why isn't it? I need a head release.
You're trying to be healthy, but you're not.
And besides, I'm an on and off vegan, right? I got my own system, my own eating plan that I might write in a book one day. But,
well, you're just socially vegan when it's appropriate for you, living in, Toronto, specifically Parkdale.
There's
a lot of you people in Parkdale that kind of act like vegans, and, you act like you have some sort of art form.
Yeah.
If you're in a vegan restaurant, trying to pick up a chick or something, suddenly you're a vegan. But if you're at the comedy club, Ha-Ha's down the street, then you got to go backstage and have a smoke.
Depending on the crowd, yeah, man. So I got to feel the vibes.
Exactly. Well, then you're not doing good. Your body is going through two different things. You're stunning your body. You don't know what to do.
Yeah, right.
1 week you're trying to be healthy. The next week you're shitting blood. You're fucking coughing up the lung. You're blown up in the ring.
Going crazy and neglecting. But the summertime, when you get the tan, I feel more motivated more than ever. That's all I needed was a little sunshine. Sunshine and letters from fans, like hearing from them.
You haven't even really opened the show. You haven't said the date or anything.
All right, yeah. Well, it's a Wednesday, June 21st, 2017. This letter from a fan. And, hey, a close friend. Despite what Jay and I express about fans running shows, this one brother did it right. They didn't try to change wrestling or the performers in a stupid way. They let it be. You find a small little Ontario hole and give them something they've never seen before. Making it simple for the boys. Simple is fun now, and everyone looks forward to it. Not when Hutch Henry's pitches a 4-paragraph Facebook message with some creative nonsense along the lines of, okay, so I want to put you in this program, you come out, act as this character first, but then we'll give you 3 live and 4 TV promos, and we'll finally expose it's you. And people love you, so you're going to come out, you're going to challenge Jig Thundercloud.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to, I don't think it is that big in news, and I don't think, all right, I'm going to get some heat for saying this, obviously.
What
but let's face it, Hogtown Pro Wrestling is in big trouble right now, and I don't know how to save it. I think, Hipstar, for God's sakes, I think you and every other worker that is hanging on to Hogtown Pro Wrestling should seriously take a look in the mirror and reevaluate your lives, because the promotion is not going to be around forever. It's holding on by a thread.
Easy, okay? Stop.
Listen, Hipstar.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the next Soul Man, okay? You don't want to be on that list of the Heart and Soul Foundation. I mean, if that's
Soul Man.
That's where your goals in life. Get it together, for fuck's sake.
I'm getting it together. I'm getting my shit together. I'm not going to end up a Soul Man.
No, you slept in on the last guy's show.
Easy. Stop it. Take that off, because you turned this around. You made me feel good about myself. I was loyal to Papa Proof, to PP. Right. We did it, right? So you know what? I did it for the good, and it was all karma, man. I'm getting my head on straight, and I know where my goals are. I know what I'm good at. And you know what? I'm going to be a professional broadcaster. You'll see.
Well, no, we can be broadcasters, but I'm challenging the promoters over there right now. I am the next date. Hipstar and I are showing up because now we're taking the rock pile over, and we're taking your show over, bro. So whatever,
taking the bucket over,
like it's NWO all over again.
Yeah,
it's Hipstar, Jay Moore, Skull Hall, Kevin Nash. I'm coming over the rail. You could take me to court. Ooh, I don't care. I'm standing in because the last 2 times I was at the rock pile, it was sold out wall to wall. And for you to take credit for any of that kind of shit,
come at me,
is beyond me for a fan that I don't even know.
Yeah, right. I don't know your name. I think it's Chris or Steve. I'm not sure, but you know what? You can't come at me. Ooh.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. What a movement. Totally.
Yes.
The support we're getting, it's going to happen. I feel it in my legs and my thighs. I feel it coming.
I am a real American.
Okay, North American. But
fight for the rights of every man.
Dun, dun. So this one comes from a good friend. This long-winded rant I want to read to you, all right?
Asylum?
Okay. Directed towards both you and I, Jay.
All right.
I appreciate you guys plugging our show for what it's worth. My plan was to leave Ontario Indie Wrestling on a high note and said a big F you on the way out. I was going to leave it at that, just as a reminder that some stoner marks still had a lot to show others. That we were still out there, passionate, hardworking, and we generally loved the local scene. I like to keep the Shays, Feltons, Mercantis, Graves of the world on their toes and give them a little spanking. You know, but I kept grinding. I didn't go to Facebook to cry about every one person that tried to fuck me over or that was hated. Or all the wrestlers who asked me for spots and then bailed, and all the other BS, the bullsh that comes along with promoting. Sitting around crying ain't gonna do shit. The show was a success because it came from natural passion and hard work. Good support. The locals and businesses knew it was a gamble, but still supported it because it was a good entertainment for the community. We were visible. We were ourselves. Signed, Chant Monkey Wrestling, Waterford, Ontario.
I really have no comment because people are going to say what they're... At least
you want to get bucked,
Chant Monkeys, you know, are positive towards the wrestling movement, and that's what I appreciate about them.
Yeah, right.
And the other nonsense that comes with it, it just makes me...
It's heated,
I'm gonna
but
throw it out there. Like, I just want to kind of fucking forget about wrestling for a while. I'm kind of sick of this shit.
Oh yeah, man, you don't want to be around that shit. You know, negative vibes. You just want to push away. I hate it. So
my career's dwindled quite rapidly over the past couple of years. Ever since I hooked up with Crossfire Wrestling, like a lot of the promoters, like, listen. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm at fucking Hogtown and I'm at Death Proof, and it's just like...
You don't want to be there because you're still talking shit, but anyway, Death Proof is good, but then sometimes Hogtown's bad.
I like Death Proof too, but I just feel that, like, it's... I'm not there anymore. I worked myself out of the angle. Like, I just feel that there's no return.
You're still fam. You're still in there, all right? You got to get it branded on you now. There's no other choice, okay? But you're loyal to some promotions, but some other ones just eat you up, man. And I think just like a boss, a manager, they got to realize what they're doing with their company.
You know, the days of the managers are completely done.
Drains you out.
The workers nowadays, like Danny Orlando's not going to want a manager. He's going to want to go out there by himself. Matthew Grant's not going to want a manager. He's going to want to go out there by himself. But they don't want somebody to work with. Yeah. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I know, man.
You're the last of a dying breed, Zach. If I didn't have you, a lot of times I just wouldn't have shit.
It's true. But that's why I wanted to throw a shout out to these guys who do the out of nowhere cities just to feel it again. Just to feel the shows they used to go to. And may I mention that those guys in particular, he never tried to make himself part of the action. He doesn't Justin Graves himself. It's not the LaPlante story where no one else will book me, so I gotta make my own promotion. No. He did it for the boys, all right, and he did it for the town, and we had fun that night.
Well, he's a hell of a good ring announcer. Did he ring announce that night?
He did, actually. Of course he is. He's a really...
Well, then he's part of the show. He deserves to be part of the show. It's his show. What do the fans look like? Because that place was like had rubber burning for years. Are they all like okay looking?
Well,
or
it's passed on now, and my promo they didn't really understand. It didn't relate to them. So
it was like a Welland type of crowd.
Yeah,
I gotta go there this weekend. What a fucking horror show that's gonna be.
Some Welland shows. I'm gonna read this at the end. Papa Proof just made a comment where he said, the Seinfeld of podcasts. Literally, the only way I can describe your show. Put the slap bass transition at the start of your entrance music. The Seinfeld of wrestling. Pop through.
Thank you, Papa.
What do you mean? You're gonna take me on the top? Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, I'll work on it, but hey, thanks, man. That motivates me almost, all right? Seinfeld, but, that you can't get away with my geeky ways. I gotta be able to have a word, you as well, have that voice where we can relate to everybody and still affect them, something they can remember, right? And I'm trying here. I'm doing it fucking 4 days a week. I'm only getting paid by one promotion, one sponsor. It sucks. I can't make that monthly.
It's horrible. My next booking after this weekend is a screening after the movie's already been released of the Sweet Daddy Siki series. That's when you know. That's when you know life is over. Like, this is the last of anything going on. Smith Hart is dying, and Soulman. This is the last of my era of wrestling business. It's depressing me. It's sending me into I never got to make it to the levels of a Cody Dean or a Crazy. They've all passed me in my career, and it just makes me fucking wanna just fucking get out.
Get out. See you at the sickest screening. Hope your showing has a meaning. I want to see you in a green dress, yeah. So please remember me. I know it's plenty. I'm the soul man, and I know no man. You couldn't no man in my no man's head tonight.
1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com.
We'll be there.
Heart and Soul Foundation.
At the screening, we'll be there supporting, all right? Buy T-shirts, buy 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK merch. They're all coming down, and it's all used. So it's secondhand pro wrestling gear. So it's the best way to describe it. Secondhand.
Yeah, and this weekend I'll be out at BP Sports Park in Welland, and I happen to find, courtesy 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I got my old Niagara News articles about the history of Neo Wrestling Federation, and I'm going to photocopy them and sell them for $10 this weekend over at BP Sports Park. Bell time 4 o'clock. Thank you. Big article on Carmen Scordino, and written by Niagara journalist Sam Sino. So that's exciting.
Well,
what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Some valuables. You definitely want to come on down for that.
1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. I don't get what's so funny about it. I'm trying to sell this shit.
Well, it's Vegetarian Week, and we're keeping it on. I feel fresh. I feel raw. Man, you're getting those greens in me and those fresh fruits. The seasonal ones. Cherries are in season, man. Oh, it's a great time to feel. I've been drinking it, taking it in. Not like that, you freaking morons. I've been drinking my water. And that's all we can do on a social media day, man. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I don't want to end the week looking at your beak.
Tonight on Hipstar Today.
Yo, is that No Frills still closed by your house?
No, they opened it up.
On King Street?
Yeah, it's open. It's the same fucking shitty prices and shitty food, but it looks nice.
Okay, well, I didn't know if they fucking closed it or not. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, bud.
Has anybody got a handkerchief or something? Or something? There you are. Oh. Oh, all right.
I remember Al yelling at his student, who's been in the business 18 years. They finally have their match 18 years later in Hamilton, the same show that, Pistol Pete walked out of. Al started yelling at Sick Rick in the back of what the fuck are you doing out there? And they're like, this is his trainer, and I'm just like, 18 years.
What are you gonna do?
18 years later. I'm watching this, and Rick was like, "That's my character," and I was like, "Fuck your character!" He's so mad. He's
taking it over. We're taking the business back. I'm taking the business back.
Yeah, that's what the D-Man needs to market. All the white styrofoam heads
Yeah.
Sell that to the crowd, you know, cocky Canadian on the side. Because we're going to take the business back. I could be his manager, like the Rage Against the Machine kind of edge to me.
Are you ready? You take it back!
Get out my life, woman. I don't love you